on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
One shot.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Jackson passes to Corver. McKee with it. Ceballos covering. McKee, no luck. Brooklyn leading by 3. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Brooklyn. And Fernie Simons comes in for Damian Lillard. McKee against McGrady. Here's Simons, guarded by Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn. Simons has gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Jackson finds Corver. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Corver's got 5 now.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Philadelphia trails by 5. There's 1:38 left to play here in the half. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Jackson misses. So it's Brooklyn now. Here's McGrady. Misses from close range. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And he jams it with authority.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Jackson. Outside Corver. Pass to Williams. He kicks to McKee. Pass to Jackson. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And good that time. Simons has got 7 now in this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Corver against Ceballos. Jackson from long range. Brooklyn with the rebound. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Kevin. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Eric Snow.
5 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Coleman on the money with the shot from the left block.
Yeah, I'd say a pretty good plan to get the ball to Coleman on that low block. It takes some very physical defense to contain him, and sometimes even that's
not enough.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Paige Diop. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. We've got Jaren Jackson. Lacey McGrady is out there as Sabelos. And it's Paige Diop in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Brooklyn with the ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paige Diop's got it. His first bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively. Right now, especially on the interior.
Iverson outside. Outside Korver. Knocked loose. Here's Williams. That one's not going to go. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's McGrady. Korver trying to free himself up. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And McGrady, as accomplished a mid-range shooter as we have in the game, keeps that high release point on the jump shot.
Iverson against McGrady. Iverson kicks to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Iverson against McGrady. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
And here's Korver after Jaren Jackson made that last 3-pointer. Iverson outside. Again, Iverson missing.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
And that one goes. Long.
And I was sure that was money on on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser too.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Paige Diop, the pass to Simons. Here's Paige Diop. He's guarded by Williams. Paige Diop misses.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Don't want to rush it, but you don't want to take too much time here.
Here's Iverson. That one falls. Iverson's got 10 points in the game.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's stolen by Korver. Now the 76ers on the break. Pull-up jumper. And it's good off the back rim and in. Now it's just a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
Outstanding job by Korver in how he swings the pass over to the most open man on the court.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. Brooklyn shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. The first one falls. He does. And get the second one. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Brooklyn leads by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, they've got Jackson. Williams is out there with Kyle Korver. Then it's McKee, and it's Coleman in at the 5 spot. Here's Coleman. McKee, the pass to Jackson. Great look, but off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's McGrady, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
And here are the 76ers now. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during that last break, I heard Philadelphia's coach as he addressed the team. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Like the size McGrady has inside fence.
Try it. I was just that one guy. I was dickhead.
Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
I was just that one guy. Dickhead.
Now here's Jackson. Defense right on him. McKee with it. Now McGrady defending. On the line. Hits.
Oh, yeah. That's
And the
different.
Brooklyn
You
lead is
think
cut down now to
that
just
shit was
4 in the
free,
basket from
man.
Aaron McKee.
You should have
A
known.
crucial breakdown
You
defensively.
should have known
He
something
was
wrong,
quick
man.
to make him pay.
You might see this in the early
When you
part
try
of the
to
game,
bring
but
that
at this
shit up,
stage
man.
in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Philadelphia. 1:36 left in the fourth. Up and in on the layup.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Jackson to the basket by Brooklyn. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Clearly a foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. Iverson's checked in for McKee. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 5.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Here's Simons. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Snow, he's checked in for the 76ers. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the strike there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Brady cover. Another miss by Philadelphia. Iverson's gone. Simply 4 attempts. Here's Simon. That one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. 2 shots coming up.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that stretches the lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The 19-foot shot.
Nah, nigga, that's you.
And Brooklyn will come the other way.
That bitch will hold the wall, nigga.
Here's
Get the
Bates
fuck out of
Diop, and he
here.
banks in the layup. Bates Diop's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
Once they smell blood in the water, you can see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all about complete control.
So it's Brooklyn now after the miss from Allen Iverson. Here's Simons. He gets that one. And Brooklyn leads by 13.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
The shot's good.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's McGrady. Lays it up and banks it in.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just...
No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't, nigga. You don't have a friend. No, nigga. Not for visiting. No, nigga. If you're renting a spot, yeah. If you're visiting, no. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Spotlight story, Brian Grant. Oh. Oh. And yeah. It's Brian Grant. What? He a small forward? A bit gone. Let's fight upstate. Mm-hmm. No, we found it, but we fucked up when we found it. And, we thought it was a different car. But I know what car she drives. She still got the same one. Hey, where this guy at, bro? What the fuck? Hold on. Who else? What is? Yeah. Ew, that. I think I sold that nigga. Damn. To kill that bitch too. Yeah, sold him. Fuck, bro. How'd that do too? I gotta see what did him in the fucking auction. Oh, what? Yeah. What do you do now, nigga? What the fuck do you get? Huh? Nah, I didn't look at my phone, bro. I should know you paying attention. I can get on text. Oh, that text. Oh, yeah, I seen that shit. Yeah. Man, pull up with a chopper. Ah! This nigga bet. This nigga is wildin'. This nigga best add fucking. Bro, that nigga's dead ass going hard for these cards, my nigga. Give me the card. Fiendin'. The card. Swear to God. I have one card now. What the hell you got the card? Fuck, man. Bro, y'all niggas dead ass, bro. Alright. Fiendin', bro. You get your breath back? Oh, shit. Know that. It's 3 minutes, man. Come on. What are you dead ass? Oh. That's an even fight. Yeah. Ben Tango, what the nigga ass? Like, what the fuck you talking about? Yeah. How? He can switch any niggas he want. What the fuck that Dragon gonna do, nigga? Against that one big nigga he got, that's like a giant. Hmm? Mm-hmm. I'm the magical protector of the NYC. Nigga bet 6,000 for this shit, bro. These niggas is wilding for this car, bro. Niggas not even know that, bro. Just need to do the fucking challenge. Like, everybody fiending, nigga. Shit never fucking sold mines. I had one. That nigga was any good. What's my brain? Wow. Shit, half my nuts, nigga. Why was these cars getting big right now, bro? Can I just get one? I'm fiending for this car. This shit come like in an hour. You keep talking like that so I can drive back to the yacht. Shit, ain't going the opposite way. Yo, on food, bro. Can I just get this car, bro? Like, come on now. Oh my god, bro. Yo, I'm out this shit. I need more bread. serious, bro? What the fuck, man? I'm just feeling for this one card. Come on, bro. Yo, fuck this. I'll pack. I want to rest the pack. Everybody fan for this one guy, bro. Like, that's nuts. Oh. This is wild. Should have never sold that before. What the fuck is wrong with this shit? Finally. They say your order's been canceled. Shit. You can get shot. They gonna shoot you.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got O'Neal. Jackson is out there with Davis. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Simons in at the 1. And for Charlotte, we've got Davis. Also David Wesley out there. Lynch is out there with Brown. And it's Mashburn in at the 4 slot. Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Here's Davis. This one for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Wade. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Wade is 6'4", but when he gets it down by the rim, he might as well be 7 feet. There's just no stopping him.
Wesley against Wade. Wesley with the ball. Over Wade. They get it back. Passes it to Wesley. Here's Mashburn. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Davis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here is O'Neal. And the pass to Simons. Trying to get open is Davis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Shot from the inbound. The Hornets pull it in.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Lynch. Davis down low. Pass to Wesley. Here is Lynch. Passes it to Mashburn. Just 5 to shoot. A second chance effort, and Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
Here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here is Davis. He has 5. Now the pass to Lynch. He feeds it to Brown. And Davis pulls it down. And here's Brooklyn. They trail by 1. Wade. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Wade making the defenders look like they're underwater when he drives it. You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
Now here is Davis. It's a floater, and Davis sends it back. Brown, good. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. And you look at the top scorers in the league, not too many players, 6'11" or taller.
Anthony Davis, the Greek Freak, and Karl Anthony Towns, the common thread, they can score facing the basket. All 3 franchise players.
Here's Davis after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Davis, the pass to Wesley. Lynch against O'Neal, 6 to shoot. And it's Davis missing. Here's Simons. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Count that one for Mashburn.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. From deep 3-point range, it's rebounded by Charlotte. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Davis. Brown inside, and that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
When he gets a few...
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hornets lead by 1, and we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Charlotte, we've got Brown. Armstrong is out there with Smith. And it's Augment in at the 2-guard spot. Feeds it to Smith. Dishes it to Armstrong. Charlotte gets it back. Tries again, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, and Augment there picking his spots well. Superb at using his body on both ends of the floor.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. And it's Simons missing. And here's Armstrong. Here's Smith. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wade's got 8.
If you let Wade get the ball that deep, there really isn't anything you can do.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Now Armstrong. Mashburn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, and Mashburn really is one of the more versatile guys at that forward position. He can score, rebound, and pass all at a high level.
Good on the second free throw. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And Brown over to help. Here's Simons. Hornets with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
That one drops for him. Ashburn's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The feed to Smith over O'Neal. And it's Smith missing. 1:57 left now here in the second.
The second youngest player in the NBA last season. Jaren Jackson Jr. with an immediate impact. The sky is the limit for this young man.
Davis dishes to O'Neal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Smith. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Nuts!
And the 4th pick in the 2018 draft, Jaren Jackson Jr. with Smitty tremendous potential.
You know what, Kevin? He's a unicorn. He makes threes, he blocks shots, and he defends out to the three-point line. An ideal modern big man.
David Wesley, who's checked in for the Hornets. Davis comes in for Armstrong. Here's Simons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Simons has got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there.
Wesley up top over O'Neal. Shots good by Wesley. And the Hornets lead by 2. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them. Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Simons has gone 4 of 7 in field goal attempts tonight. 57%. 36 seconds left here in the second. Mashburn no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lynch, he's checked in for the Hornets. And here's Charlotte.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Now here's Davis. He's guarded closely. They get a hand on it. He gets it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brooklyn with the ball. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Jackson is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Simons in at the 1. Outside, Davis. Pass to Brown. Here is Lynch. He's guarded by Davis. Just 5 on the clock. 13 feet away. He can't get that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. O'Neal kicks to Wade. Bangs home the trifecta. Wade's got 11 points.
Hey, it's not what he's known for. But every so often, Wade does pull up from deep.
To the left side wing. Here's Lynch. Brown trying to free himself up. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Lynch.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Charlotte making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Great touch on the 16-footer.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
To the inside. The shot by Wade, no good.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
Pass to Lynch. Wesley with the ball. Wade picks him up. He gets it in there. Brown's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Simon. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that, the ability to finish with that level of authority.
Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Stolen. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. To the paint for the lead, and the layup is up and in. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
That one goes in. Now it's a 3-point Charlotte lead.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
One of the best in the business at drawing contact. Wade knows how to work his way to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. 1:11 left here in the third quarter. Here is Armstrong. Smith surveying the D, and he lays it straight in. Smith's got the lead up to 4 now for Charlotte.
And all second half, they haven't gotten stops with any consistency.
Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Armstrong. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Simons. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Simons has got 18 points.
Nice read by Dwayne Wade. Beautiful.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And it's Armstrong missing. Armstrong's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Double team on Wade. He kicks it to O'Neal. Back to Wade. Passes to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Simons. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hornets ahead. They're up by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Smith, Brown out there with Davis, and it's Augman in a shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Davis. The step-back jumper is good.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Count it. Good. Simons has got 20.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
On the wing, Davis. A shot missing. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Simons, the pass to Davis.
Watch your head.
That's a beautiful jam.
Entertaining fans and embarrassing opponents. AD showing us what it's all about.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Lynch, he's checked in for the Hornets. Wesley comes in for Smith. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
To take the lead. The rebound by Wesley. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Lynch lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Hornets lead by 2.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Down low, here's Brown. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And here's Lillard, who brings it up for Brooklyn. There's the pass to McGrady. Shoots over Wesley, and that one's good. McGrady's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Beautiful offense. Lillard creates time and again down the floor, whether it be for himself or for his teammates.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Now here's Davis. Duncan with the block. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Duncan against Davis. 5 on the clock. Brooklyn fast break to take the lead, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead. And he hits both free throws here, so now it's a 2-point ball game.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
High arcing shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Lillard attacking, out to Duncan. Here's Ceballos. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. McGrady against Wesley. Goes back up. Here's Duncan. Money!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Davis looking for an opening. It drops. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Here's McGrady.
Man.
And that's collected by Davis. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Five to shoot. Latre. No good from 3-point territory. Here's Bates Diop. It's good!
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
And the Hornets call time here. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
For the win. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.